Whether you like it or not, how you got your check up was you spent some amount of time in Herbalife where this is what you were doing. Ring, ring, talk, talk, answer, answer, first line, percentage of supervisors get meal press. Isn't that right? Yeah. That's all you got to do. That's how you guys are making all your money right now. All you got to do to make more money than you're making right now is do it once again. Okay, and if you want to get the chairman's class, do it 3 times, or 4 times, or 5 times, and you'll be on the chairman's class. That's all this business is right there. We can get into every little detail about what you're gonna do and all that stuff. It's why you're gonna do something that's more important. Why you're gonna do something. Did you hear these guys, how they got up here and said that they had their thing in their office? What was the first thing they saw in their office? How many they gotta do every single day. Okay, so think about this. Take a side to side. I know all of you guys are busy. I know you. I love this story. There was one of, I'm not going to say who this was, but we're having this little meeting, okay, in Italy. And I go, now you got your 10 in, right, for the month? He goes, oh, no. I only got 4. I said, what do you mean you only got 4? You got to make sure that your group sees that you're doing 10 so that they get the idea that it's important to get 10 so that they get 10, so their people gets 10. He says, I know, but you know, I don't want to say this. I don't want to say this. But you know, when I kind of go to the meetings, I got this problem. I mean, I'm kind of like this. I don't want to say that I'm you. He was being real careful about this, okay? I don't want to say I'm you, but when I come to the meetings, it's like I get mobbed, man. There's 200 or 300 people around the room, and they want my autographs, and they're signing their pictures, and all this kind of stuff, and I just don't have time to get 10. I said, I understand. I understand that you're popular. This is real important, okay? And I understand that everybody's crazy for you at the meetings, okay? And I understand when you're there, everybody's, he's in the room and stuff like that. I said, could you imagine if all these 400 people that you're talking to me about right now, that needed your picture and your autograph and your sign and all this stuff, if you were to say to them, could you imagine this? Excuse me, everybody, just for 10 minutes. I love you. I want to sign your autographs. I want to be here. I'll stay here. But you see those 10 people right over there? I got to go sign those people up first because that's how I'm getting rich. And he went out and he's going to be doing and he's doing incredible business since then. But that's the point. Could you imagine the best training that you could do for those 400 people? Would be to go do what you're supposed to do. And when you do what you're supposed to do, your people do what they're supposed to do. And when your people do what they're supposed to do, you make more money. So I know this is a very simple concept. All you got to do is get in the frame of mind and get started. That's the hardest part. From where you guys are at, the comfortability of where you're at, the schedules that are going on, the family things and all that. I understand all that. The hardest part is getting back to where you were at a certain point, where you had to do these things to make enough money. And I'm telling you, all you guys, I'm telling you right now, if we had this entire room do this for 4 lousy months, 4 lousy months, we've never hit this 2.1 billion. We'd sail right to $3 billion overnight. It would be amazing. Yeah. It would be amazing. I told this concept to everybody in Japan back at the beginning of the year, and nobody was buying it. Nobody was buying it. I said, now listen here, I'm telling you guys, if you don't keep doing what you're supposed to be doing, it's got to flatten out, and at some point, it's even going to start going down. But nobody was paying attention because they had had this momentum going for 5 straight years where every single month their check's going up and going up and up and up, and they figure, hey, the heck with everything, it's just going to keep going up. And it wasn't until November when I came back and it had been pretty much flat, not completely flat for most of the year, that I did the same presentation, okay? I did the same presentation in November that I did back at the beginning of the year. The only difference was everybody was in the frame of mind of listening to me again because it had been flat all year long. And everybody just said, you know what, all we got to do is go back to work and do what he's saying, and it'll be unbelievable in Japan again. It's got nothing to do with the economy. It's got nothing to do with the lousy things that everybody's talking about. It means work, get more money. And that's what Japan did. Everybody just went back to one month of going crazy and having everybody sponsor again. 10 million more that next month. 18 million the next month. And I'm proud of what happened in Japan. So now I'm saying, listen, we had a situation here in America, we were number one. A number of months back, Japan beat us. Then about, I think it was March of this year, we started beating Japan. Don't get too excited. Now Japan is beating America again. Yes, now Japan is beating America again. Are you guys gonna stand for that? Are us Americans gonna stand for that? Well, then let's go for the next 4 months, okay? And show them what can happen in America. Come on. A little friendly competition is never bad, yeah. Doesn't this make sense? Go like this. Right? Okay, we've got lots of things here to cover here today. I just want to this is the nuts and bolts, what I just showed you.